get back into it here with you. We've talked about how you're an artist and also a little bit about your graphic design work. Some people listening to this may not really know what is the difference to you from being a graphic designer and an artist. What is the difference?
It couldn't be more different. I mean, you are making things, but art is for you, and design is to communicate a message that someone else wants you to communicate. So whenever I'm designing, I'm investigating whatever problem I'm meant to be solving, whatever message I'm supposed to be sharing. I'm not very much in the process myself. I am kind of just interviewing and getting to understand what the client actually needs to convey. It is creative in the sense that you are building that out in a visually compelling way, but that really is where the creativity ends. Whereas being an artist, it's your voice, it's more of your soul, it's whatever message you want to communicate, and that has actually been a lot harder to reverse after having been in it so long. So, you know, even my work now and my process, a lot of it is it's easier if I'm just treating myself as a client, like asking myself what the project should do and going through the process as if I'm like a third party to myself.
That's interesting, because a lot of designers that I've spoken with, they do get frustrated with their clients. When you're the artist and the designer, do you ever get frustrated with yourself?
Oh, yeah. The vision doesn't match up. The hardest thing to do is to design a logo for yourself.
Yeah. Well, it's you, like, and not saying that you didn't care and that you weren't passionate when you were a designer with whatever designs you would make that you're getting paid for, probably just to pay the rent. Not that you weren't completely into that, of course.
Yeah.
We're not saying that at all, sarcastically. So doing your own logo, what is the part about that you find difficult?
I think it's harder to know what the characteristic is that I'm trying to bring out. Whereas like with a logo for another brand, you're asking them questions about what they are trying to convey. And I think the separation of not being so in it, it's easier to see from the outside. But when you start to ask yourself those same questions, you're like, it's way more abstract.
Well, I think what I'm hearing here is it's personal. It's you. It's tough sometimes when you're a creative person, and this is something that you really, really, no sarcasm, really care about. Yeah. But a logo says a lot to a lot of people.
Yeah, and I put a lot of pressure on that for a long time, and I got very flustered about what I was going to actually make. And my hair used to be a lot longer, and on days when I was like really ready to like grind through agency work, I would do this like weird side ponytail. Yeah. And I had my hair like in this ponytail, and I looked in the reflection of my cubicle and it made an L. Oh. And I went, that's it.
There it is.
And I just went with it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Is your logo, is it something that is like your art? Is it something that might kind of change and grow as you kind of look at it, or is that done?
I might evolve it, but I liked the core of it because I turned it into an L that looks like a brush stroke, but the silhouette of my face is in the hair. Right. So I was like, okay, it looks like my face, and it's a brush stroke, which I'm painting. Right. And it's an L. I was like, it does enough of the job. That's it. Yeah. How
can people find out more about you? Where can they see your work?
So I have a website. It's laurenashley.co, and my Instagram, Art by Lauren Ashley. And then I also have a Substack called Lauren Ashley Art, and that's where I write about my art and share what is going on in my head, because I feel like this is a process of not just, wanting to create and wanting to draw. It's just wanting to understand myself better. So there's a lot of fun, sassy rambling.
You mentioned your trail running. Is there a song that you listen to get going on the trail?
I did like Rap God a lot. Yeah, that song hyped me up. Yeah. 21 Pilots. That will hype me up. Depends on the song. Right. There are some slower songs that are very melancholic. Right. But yeah, some of their faster songs, just the screaming and the rage. Yeah. If you see me in town and I'm really into my song, I will actually dance while I'm running. Shamelessly. Really? Yeah. Okay.
Well, if you see a dancing runner, it might just be our guest here. Thank you so much for chatting with us again. And you never know, if you come into the shop, you might just be in there.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you. This is great.